Hello everybody, Dagmar Bryant, Mindset and Transformational Coach, coming to you today to talk about our perspective around what we perceive to be the truth. A few days ago I did a video called The Truth, the Whole Truth and Nothing But the Truth. But what exactly is the truth? Is your truth the same as somebody else's truth? No, of course not. It's like somebody saying to you, let me show you this. So my top, somebody might say that's pink. Someone else might say that that's purple. Now you might say, well, it's clearly pink, but from their eyes or from the lens that they're looking at it, it might look to them like it's purple. And exactly that is what happened to me only a week or so ago. The lady I was talking to who is redoing my video, I said I didn't really like the color blue that she had used as part of the background colors, and she said, well, that's interesting because it's actually purple. And I thought, wow, and it's just because my monitor was slightly different than her monitor that changed the view, that changed the perspective. And that's what exactly it is like in life too. Do you ever wonder why there is a reason why eyewitness statements are proven to be so unreliable? Because it's one person says they saw this, another person says they saw that, and someone else has a different perspective entirely. Now, sure, if, for example, there is an incident and they're all standing at different parts or at different parts of the circumference of where the actual situation took place, then of course they're going to have a different perspective. But their truth is also going to be colored somewhat, but by their belief systems, what's happened around them, their experiences. One person might think a man walking by in a hoodie is dark and dangerous and up to no good, where someone else might think, oh, well, it was a rainy day and all they're doing is protecting themselves from the rain. Do you see how our perspective can get colored, literally, by what our experience is, what our background is? So our truth is different depending on our situation, depending on our circumstances. It's not that we're lying, it's just that the truth varies from person to person by who they are and what they've experienced, perhaps even what they've seen throughout life. How many of you out there are crafters? You will appreciate this. How many shades of white are there? You would say automatically maybe one. Try and go getting the same coloured wool for a jumper that you're knitting and trying to find exactly the same batch, exactly the same shade. That's why they put batch numbers on all of the little tags, because white is not white. All whites are not equal. And that applies with the truth as well. Not all truth is equal. I ask you today, when you're evaluating what somebody is saying to you, ask yourself, how is their truth different than your truth? Someone might say to you, oh, you should really go for that job. That would be fabulous for you. But is it? Is it fabulous perhaps for them and not necessarily for you? How often do you see people parents in particular, who encourage their children to follow a particular career, not necessarily because it's great for them, but it's great because they're seeing it from the parents' perspective, because perhaps that is what they would have done had they had the opportunity to have their life over again. Not all truth is equal. Assess it for yourself. At the end of the day, the only thing that you can go by is your truth. What's important to you? What's your perspective? And treat it as if you're looking at it through your own lens. Like I said to you yesterday, by all means, get other people's opinions, but make sure that the perspective that they're coming from is aligned with yours. Tell me about situations where you too have had a misalignment with what other people have said to you. Perhaps their vision has been somewhat clouded or been somewhat different than yours. What did you decide to do? I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to comment and to like. Talk to you again tomorrow.